Uh, and the whenever PTM.
So we have seen in our last class that the distance formula PQ is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 the whole squared minus y2 minus y1 the whole squared. This distance is called this is called the
Distance formula.
distance formula.
Distance formula.
Are you all clear with it? The derivation
Yes,
regarding the
sir.
derivation as well.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Yes, sir.
So there are some peculiarities uh, which we can find out using this distance formula. Okay, let us see. See here what we are doing. If the points are px1 y1 and qx2 y2, then the distance is given by pq is equal to this formula. But what if a point is given and what is the distance of that point from the origin? Okay, from the origin, you know that what is the origin?
0.
Where
Yes,
the
sir. 0.
x and y axis met.
Where that
Center
x and
point.
y axis are
Center
made.
point.
Both the x coordinate and y coordinates are 0. So whatever be the case, one of these points, see either it is PQ or it is Q, one of these points becomes 0, which means in particular the distance of a point pxy from the origin 0 0 is given by, you are given the equation as OP is equal to square root of x squared plus y squared, because the other coordinate is 0. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And again it is written, another remark is given to you, we can also write PQ is equal to square root of x1 minus x2 whole squared into y1 minus y2 whole squared. How can we write that? Can anyone say that? Why we are able to write it as see, the formula is actually x2 minus x1, but here we are writing it as x1 minus x2. Can it be written like that? It is said that we can write like that, but in a reason, anyone give me a proper reason?
Because the square is written there. If negative value we get, then square will become positive. If we get the positive value, then positive value we get. Square is there.
Yes, that is the reason. I will explain it. See, if the values of x1 and x2 is, see, if x1 is equal to, say suppose it is 7 and x2 is 5. What is x2 minus x1 whole square?
2 whole square. 4.
Minus 2.
Minus 2 whole square,
The whole square.
Yes, sir.
which is equal to
4.
4.
4.
And what if x1 minus x2 whole square? It is
2. 2 the whole square.
Square, it is also 4.
it is 2 square, which is also 4. Whatever be the case, we are taking the square. So the answer will, we know that the square of any positive number or any negative number will always be a positive number. So it doesn't matter whether we write it as x1 minus x2 or x2 minus x1. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's
Clear.
why
Yes,
we
sir.
are able to, we are writing, we can write PQ is equal to x1 minus x2 whole square and into y1 minus y2 whole square. So now we are going to do some examples using this distance formula. And remember one thing, Each of these examples are of different kind. Okay, so listen carefully how we are solving each of the questions. So example 1. Do the points ordered by 3, 2, minus 2, minus 3, and 2, 3 form a triangle? If so, name the type of triangle formed. Okay, we are asked that 3 points are given. The question is, can these points form a triangle? If so, what is the name of that triangle? That is, we know that many type of triangles. So to which category, if it can form a triangle, to which category does this triangle form? And the concept for a triangle to form, do you know that if 3 distances, leave this question, see if 3 distances are given, what is the minimum condition for a triangle to be formed? Okay, I
The
will
sum of
give
any
you
two
some.
distances is greater than the third one.
Okay. See, if I am
The two distances are
giving
same
the
and one is
measurements are
different.
like this. See, I'm giving them distances are like this. Can these measurements form a triangle?
No, I think.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
No.
You have already learned in your previous classes that the sum of any two measurements should be greater than the third side. Okay. In such cases, we can form a triangle. So here we can form it. So we are using the same manner to check whether these points can form a triangle. How we are able to do so? We are actually given the points only. So what we have to do? First of all, we have to find the distance between all these points, right? See, first of all, you have to find the distance between first 2 points, then first and last points, then last 2 points. Then we can check whether the distances, this condition we can apply or not. If it is valid, then you can apply it. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So first of all, we are naming these points as P, Q, and R. That is ordered by P ordered by 3, 2, Q minus 2, minus 3, R 2, 3. So we are going to find what is PQ. So I am writing it here. What is PQ? What is the distance PQ? How can we write that? PQ is equal to
X1 minus X2.
X2 minus X1.
no.
Minus Y1
Here
minus
there
Y2
is
whole
no
square.
x1 or x2. We are having only numbers. So what will be the number?
Sir, firstly we need to draw a roughly diagram, then we could understand the properly.
Yes, sir. Because you three numbers are there now.
Yes, sir.
Wait, all of you just listen. I will do, then all of you are having, just wait, okay? Don't
Okay,
hesitate
sir.
to do. So what is PQ?
3 square 3 minus 2
Minus
3
2.
minus 2. 3
minus-
minus 3 minus
2
minus 2 all squared. Okay. Clear?
Sir, we can do that.
Sir, what
Take
is
that
actual,
x2 as 2 minus 2, sir.
Okay.
sir,
In
what
such
is
case,
actually PQ?
minus 2 minus 3. That's all.
Yes, sir.
Here I have written like that, but we have already seen in that remark itself, you can write in both the ways. Okay.
2 minus 3.
Okay. Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And thus we can do further. See, 3 plus 2 whole squared plus 2 plus 3 whole squared is equal to square root of 5 squared plus 5 squared, which is equal to square root of 50. And you
Yes,
have
sir.
to find the approximate value, which is 7.07. Okay.
We can also write, sir, that root 25 into 2, then 5 will come out.
Okay,
5
that
root
can
2.
also be done. Okay. And similarly, you can write Q as well. Okay. QR, and you can find it as square root of 52, and in the same manner PR can be written as, we can find the distance as root 2 again. Now we
So
are
what is
applying,
actually PQ, QR and PR?
what is
Actually the PQ, QR or PR. How could we
you can say,
understand that?
okay, Chaman, you can say itself, what is PQ, QR and PR? What do you understand?
Something with the
What do you
distance
understand?
formula we are distance formula
We are using
using
distance
from
formula,
distance it is.
and from the name itself, it is evident that we are using it to find the distance between these 2 points. So what else do you want to understand?
And with the help of figure we can clearly understand that one.
Yes,
That
sir.
I want to say.
Yes, sir.
We can
Make the
visualize.
figure.
Okay,
We
I
can
have
give
told
the
you,
name.
just wait. Okay, don't interrupt in the class. All of you just keep quiet. I will do the necessary things. Okay. So we can find the PQ, QR and PR, and then you can find that this distance, the sum of any 2 of these distances are greater than the third distance. Therefore, the points PQ and R form a triangle. Now, you can see from these distances itself, PQ squared plus PR squared is equal to QR squared, which is actually, by using the converse of Pythagoras theorem, we can see that angle P is equal to 90 degrees. So that is why you are asked in the question, name the type of the triangle formed. Therefore, PQR is a right triangle. So some of you are saying that you can actually use the points to mark, to draw it in the graph. Okay, you can draw that. You know how to plot a point, 3, 2, and -2, -3, and 2, -3. But if you want to prove it theoretically, or if you want to, you won't get marks for your exam just by drawing that figure and joining all the points. You will get mark for the exam only by doing this one. Okay, otherwise you won't be getting marks. So that's why I have used this technique easily. You can easily interpret that.
Sir,
Are you all
how can
clear?
we say that it is right triangle, sir?
90
It
degree
is
we
right
form.
triangle. Wait.
We got 90 degree.
What is the peculiarity of a right triangle? We can apply the Pythagoras theorem, right?
Yes, sir.
What is Pythagoras theorem? Altitude square plus
Hypotenuse
square is
square
equal
equal
to
to
Hypotenuse
perpendicular square plus
plus
base
base
square.
square plus perpendicular square.
okay. Is that okay? Now consider these 2 points. Wait. What is the square? What is the square of PQ squared plus PR square? What is PQ squared plus PR square?
Root 50 plus root 2
Oh.
square.
Okay, which means, what is the answer?
100.
100.
50 plus 2. 50 plus 2.
52.
That is square root
Oh,
of
sir,
52.
52. Oh,
That
52.
is
Yes,
this
sir. Yes, sir.
QR. So that's how
Yes, sir.
you can say easily that these points form a right triangle. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Are you
sir.
clear?
Clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay, fine. Now we are going to do a solve next example. Example 2. Show that the points 1, 7, 4, 2, -1, -1, and -4, 4 are the vertices of a square. Okay, so whenever you are given a question like this, you can draw the, we are asked to check whether they form a square. Okay, so you can draw it, but if you want to prove it theoretically, we need to do in this manner. If you draw this, you can show this can be formed, but there is no theoretical proof. Only by doing the figure, showing the figure. For a thing we need to prove, then it should have a theoretical proof. So we are doing it theoretically. Let us see how we can do it theoretically. See, first of all, you should name it. We are naming it as points A, B, C, D. Okay, we have named. Now, what are the ways? First way is that ABCD is a square. We want to prove that. How we can prove it? By using the property that the property of a square is that all of its sides are equal. Fine. And another condition is also both its diagonals should also be equal. Clear? See, if all the sides are equal, and see, suppose we are not taking the condition, both its diagonals should also be equal. What happens? Then can we say that it forms a square?
No,
Yes,
it
sir.
will be a
No, sir.
rhombus then.
Rhombus.
Yes.
Then it will be a rhombus.
No, sir. Its diagonal should be
Diagonal should be equal.
Very good. If we are only considering the measurements, it could be a rhombus. So in order to avoid that part, we are actually doing both its diagonals should be equal. Okay. So in the same
Sir,
manner,
does the diagonals of the square bisect each other?
yes,
Yes.
Yes, sir.
so
Yes,
in the
sir.
same manner that we have seen in the previous example, okay, we are going to find the distance between each of these points. Clear? Which means adjacent points. We have named it. So we will find the distances AB, then BC, then CD, and finally AD. Clear? That you should keep that in mind also. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we are going to find the distance. See, we have seen AB. Like this. We can see that in the same manner, directly we are applying. I think I should not explain it. You can directly apply it. There is nothing more is here. Okay.
Yes,
We
sir.
have found that
Yes, sir.
AB is root 34 and BC is again root 34 and CD is root 34 and again DA is also root 34. So some students may stop till here. Okay, for exams they may think we have proved that these all the distances are equal. Okay, fine, that's all. No, you can't stop that. You have to find the diagonals also. Okay. See, if we are naming it as A, B, C, D, then the diagonals are AC is there as well as BD is
BD.
there.
BD.
Okay. So we are doing it as AC. AC we can find it as, that is square root of 1 plus 1 whole square plus 7 plus 1 whole square. 7 plus 1 means 8, which is 4 plus 64, which is equal to square root of 68. And similarly, BD is equal to square root of 68. So you can conclude that all the sides as well as the diagonals are also equal. Okay. Then what you can infer? These points
Square.
forms a square. ABCD
Sir,
forms a
unnecessary
square.
sound is coming.
Yeah. So you can see that these 4 points form a square. Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So therefore we can see that ABCD is a square. And there is an alternative solution for also. See, we find the 4 sides and 1 diagonal, say AC, as above here. Okay, then what you have to do? AD squared plus DC squared. Okay, I will show you. I think that will be better. See, if we are drawing a square like this, AB, CD, and the diagonal is also drawn here, then you can see that this is actually a right triangle. So AD squared plus DC squared will be AC squared. Clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
This is a right angular triangle.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
Yes, sir.
you can directly apply Pythagoras theorem. And again, you can see that as well. See here, AD and DC are both root 34 and their square will give you root 68. Okay. So again, you can say that angle D is equal to 90 degree. Since it forms a Pythagoras, a right angle triangle, you can say it is angle D is equal to 90 degree. And again, a quadrilateral with all 4 sides equal and one angle is 90 is a square. Clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
There is only
Yes,
there
sir.
is only
Clear.
one quadrilateral satisfying this condition. Fine. Now this is another kind of question. Say you are given an arrangement of desks in the classroom. You have to check whether both these seats of Ashima, Bharati, and Kamala are in a line, in a straight line. You have to check that. From the figure, again, this is the problem. From the figure, you may think that they are lying straight line. Okay, they may be lying in straight line, but see, it looks like somewhat like that. But if you want to prove it, then you should give a theoretical proof. Then only it will be valid. Otherwise, only by drawing some diagrams, you won't get marks. Okay. So you are asked that whether they are seated in a line. If so, give reasons for your answer. So let us see how we can check whether they are lying in a straight line or not. First of all, we have already, can you say what is the point A?
3,1.
What is A?
3,1.
3,1.
3,1.
Yes, sir.
And
1.
And
B?
6,4. 6,4.
6,4.
6,4.
and C?
8,6.
8 comma
8,6. 8,6.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you have found all the points and you have named it. And first you have to do find the distance between these points. You have to find AB, BC, and then as well as AC.
AC.
Okay. Let us see.
So something is coming on the screen.
Yes, sir.
Please move this window away from the shared application.
Yeah, it is some
Sir, from the
issue.
last, sir, from the last chapter, I didn't understand one question.
Okay, you can ask me that personally. Okay, now we are completing this question. So
Okay,
now
sir.
we are doing this distance formula. Clear? We are using this distance formula and you can find AB as AB is equal to 3 root 2. Fine. And similarly, you find the distance BC, it
Yes,
is
sir.
2 root 2 and AC is equal to 5 root 2. So you can see that AB
Yes.
plus BC is equal to 3 root 2 plus 2 root 2, which is equal to 5 root 2 AC. Then you can say that all these points A, B, and C are collinear. Collinear means all these points are lying in a straight line, in a single line. Okay,
Yes, sir.
which means, see what we have actually done here. I'll show. See, we have actually done that. This distance AB we have found, then BC we have found, then we are adding these two distances. Okay, we are
Yes,
adding
sir.
AB plus BC and we have found that it is equal to AC,
AC.
which means all these points are lying in a straight line.
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Otherwise,
Yes,
Yes,
we
sir.
won't be able to
Sir,
get an equal AC. Clear?
the collinear means that it is equal also. Sir.
All the points, collinear means all the points are lying in a straight line, in a
Same
line.
straight line.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So now we are going to deal with another type of question. You have to find a relation between x and y such that the points x comma y are equidistant from the points 7, 1 and 3, 5. You have to find a relation between x and y such that, what is the peculiarity? The point xy, an arbitrary point xy is equidistant from two distant points. Let us see how we can do that. First of all, you have to name all these points. We are naming it the xy as pxy, be equidistant from the points A71 and B35. Then you know that what is equidistant. Then you are given that AP is equal to BP. Clear? Because it
Yes,
is
sir.
given in the question itself. The distance between these 2 points should be equal to the distance between the next 2 points. Fine. So we can write AP is equal to BP. And again, if 2 numbers are equal, then their squares are also equal. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
See,
sir.
if 5 is equal to, are you clear? See, if we can write 5 is equal to 5, then 5 squared is also equal to 5 squared. There is nothing to be doubt.
Sir, we
Okay,
have learned that theorem 1.3 in first chapter.
yes. Okay, fine. Then no problem. So we can write it as AP squared is equal to BP squared. And what is AP squared? Again, you can use distance formula. Okay. So you can avoid that square root also. That's why we have found out here AP squared. Otherwise, you should take the square root, but no problem at all. See, so you can write x minus 7 whole squared plus y minus 1 whole squared is equal to x minus 3 whole squared plus y minus 5 whole squared. And you are expanding it as using the identity a minus b whole squared. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
So you can see that x minus y is equal to 2. This is the relation which satisfies the condition that it is always equidistant from the points 7, 1 and 3, 5. And again, if you are plotting this x minus y is equal to 2 in a line, you can see this one. See, they are bisecting. This line x minus y is equal to 2 is bisecting the points a 7, 1 and b 3, 5, which means both the points a and b are equidistant from
Each
the
other.
line. Okay, I mean
Yes, sir.
these distances are equal.
Yes, sir.
Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Yes, sir, understand.
Okay. Now one more example is there. I think in the same manner, the only difference is that you have to find a point on the y-axis. So instead of arbitrary xy, you should just take how you should take it as the general notation of a point which lies on y-axis. How can you write it as? It is 0, y.
0,
Clear?
yes, sir.
See, if what
Yes,
about
sir.
a point which lies on x-axis?
X, 0.
X0. X0.
Yes. In the same manner, you can do this one. Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And there are some exercise 7.1 with 10 questions are there actually. Okay. You can solve it easily. There is nothing complicated. Problems are nothing here. You can easily solve it. Okay.